Hello, Freddy, in my hometown of Durham, North Carolina. See more better with ChristianEyewear.com. But call me Mo Better, because I'm have you seen Mo Better looking Mo Better and show everyone else how I bring God's love and feeling back to glasses. And do me a favor, if you like what you see here, please share this video on social media, because I am the proverbial David competing with corporate Goliaths out there, and I have designed my own eyewear. This is the Christian eyewear. This model number is called the Philippians 4:13. I can do all things through Christ who strengthened me. This is the 52 eye size, 18 bridge. You can get this with black with gold or black with silver. Now they're going to be gold and gold. They are all going to come with silver metal crosses on the temple tips. And as one more advantage, these come as clear lenses. And then they also come with sun protection. S-O-N, the Son of God. Alright, I know, free bad jokes with the purchase of every pair of glasses sold. But, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to pop out your original demo lenses. I'm going to put your frame into the tracing element of my blocker. First, I need to assign a number to this. Should have done this ahead of time, but it's alright. You are Secret Agent 2869, so that years from now, if you move away and you need new lenses for this frame, I can send them right to your home. I'm going to get this paper clip, attach that on there, and I'm going to sign this number so that, again, should you ever need new lenses for this frame, I can mail them right to you no matter where in the world you live. Now a little stylus is going to pop up, go around, trace the inside bevel of the right side of the frame before doing the same thing on the left. Here at ChristianEyewear.com, where everyone loves a bargain and no one is disappointed in quality. You buy any genuine frame that I offer and you'll receive one free pair of clear single vision prescription lenses or non-prescription fashion lenses. My receipt has my federal ID tax number, so if you have vision insurance or flex dollars, you will get reimbursed for this purchase. Now, you'll get a full reimbursement from your HSA, your health savings account flex dollars. I do not accept any insurances, so I'm considered out of network. So you'll get your out of network reimbursement when you submit the receipt that I provide. So that is the shape of the lens I'll be cutting. Your pupillary distance for the right eye is 29.5. The computer starts at 32.5. So I'm going to tap the minus button a few times till we get down to 29.5. I want to raise the optical center height up to 23. Change the layout screen from single vision to progressive, because that's what you're getting, the Zeiss Light D digital freeform progressive lens with the Photo Fusion Gray and DuraVision Chrome anti-glare. So from Zeiss, of course the nice thing about Zeiss, they document everything. They put your prescription on this pad. Even though they're clear lenses, you're going to get sunglass level UV protection from a clear lens. But I'm going to take your right lens out of the packet, which reads +2 -150 at 58, +2 -150 at 58. Take the lens out of the packet, place the lens onto the platform. Now, this is what's referred to as a block. I need to attach this to your lens while it is cutting. So I need two double-sided adhesive stickers, of which I've got them here. The black side is the sticky side. I'm going to stick this onto the first block. Do the same thing now for the second one. Pull the paper away to make the black side sticky. That silver button on the back is a magnet. It's going to do its job twice. The first time it's going to attach itself to another magnet there in the arm. And progressive lenses have the seg height, and then has two dots lower that tells me that it's oriented in there just perfectly. So I'm going to get this laid out. By the way, I am a licensed optician. I went to opticianry college to learn what I'm doing. I passed the state board exam, making me board certified. I've got 21 years experience in the field. I have personally cut over tens of thousands of pairs of glasses for people in my community and my career, and now I get to do it worldwide for everyone who loves Jesus, the Messiah, the Savior, and now you can represent that on your glasses. So let's get everything ready. Pull the paper away to make the black side sticky. Line up the magnet. Your pupillary distance, is the same for your left eye as it was the right, so the left side has mirrored the coordinates for the right, so I don't have to change anything there. Just get what's known as the layout. Get everything laid out properly. Now hit this button, the arm's going to come down, place the block onto the left lens. Now again, so you know you're getting the manufacturer's original packaging, I'm going to highlight your prescription. This is your right lens. It is the Zeiss Progressive Light D18 1.59, which is polycarbonate, the refractive index of that material. Photo Fusion Gray. We're going to highlight that, which is the DuraVision Chrome Anti-Glare. Your prescription reads +2 -150 at 58 with your bifocal power. Progressive power, do the same thing now for the left. And if you guys missed any of that, let me recap. Oh, I know it's a bad joke, but you'll be telling it tomorrow. So this is what does the tracing. This is the blocker. This is what's known as the edger. This is going to edge your lens down from this size to this size. It weighs 200 pounds. I recommend everyone go out, buy their own, put it on your kitchen counter. Then you can cut your own lenses at home, and you won't need this guy with the 2 thumbs and the bad jokes to do it for you. But the actual cutting wheel is this diamond crusted wheel that's going to grind away. That was smooth. I'm moving my peanut can out of the way. That was smooth, wasn't it? This diamond crusted wheel that's going to grind away your lens material until it's the final size. This wheel in the center is going to put the V-shaped bevel onto the lens so it stays inside the bevel of the frame. So I'm going to transfer the data from here to the edger. Again, Secret Agent 2869, or as I like to say, installment 2869 of my 330 million volume series of making a pair of glasses for everyone in America. So spoiler alert, stay tuned for episode number 330 million, because something crazy is going to happen, I promise. Now, these are polycarbonate lenses. If they were plastic, high index plastic, or Trivex, I would select that material, but we're going to stay with polycarbonate. I'm not going to polish the edge of the lens because it's not going to be seen on this frame. That's just a default setting. I'm not going to put a safety bevel on the front convex surface of the lens, but I am going to place one on the rear concave surface of the lens, and I'll explain why a little bit later. I'm going to press the sticker on there firmly, place the magnet into the chuck, or as I like to call it, the Charles, because I just don't know this machine well enough to call it Chuck. Now, did I mention free bad jokes with the purchase of every pair of glasses sold? Hit the green button, the door closes, the clamp shuts, the lens is going to be traced by 2 wide styluses, making sure that it's large enough to fit into the frame. On the first go around, and you can see as it's tracing the shape of the right lens. And then the old carpenter saying, measure twice, cut once. It's measuring the thickness of the lens at every point to know exactly and precisely where to place the bevel, so you have the least amount of edge thickness showing, of which you'll have none with your prescription in this frame. But I do cut very strong prescriptions all day long for free, and that's a little bit more critical with that. Now, the light you see flickering in the background, that's water to catch the optical sawdust. Polycarbonate lenses cut dry, meaning that no water sprays onto the lens while it is cutting. Unlike plastic, high-index plastic, and Trivex that cut wet, meaning that water sprays onto the lens for the duration of the cutting cycle. Now, water will spray onto your lenses, but only to wash away the optical debris known as schwarf that you may see beginning to form on the edge of your lenses. But your lenses are made out of polycarbonate, which is 40% thinner and lighter than regular plastic. They are virtually unbreakable. These are high-impact ballistics grade lens material, the same lens material that our soldiers wear overseas in combat zones to protect their eyes from shrapnel, from flying debris. It has 100% UVA and UVB protection built into the lens. We know what the sun's harmful ultraviolet rays can do to your skin. Well, your eyes are 8 times more sensitive than your skin. So unlike the lotions, creams, and sprays that have to be reapplied every couple hours when you're in direct exposure to the sun, this is permanent and never needs to be reapplied. The other nice thing about the photochromic lenses, they naturally offer 30 to 40% blue light protection. You have the anti-glare coating on top of that, which is 3 features in one. The first feature is it reduces glare when driving at night, particularly driving at night in the rain, but from street lights, stoplights, computer screens, overhead, fluorescent lights, and such. The second feature goes by the initials ARC, which stands for anti-reflective coating. So it reduces reflections when someone's looking at you, so it makes for much better eye contact. They're not looking at their reflection in your glasses. Or if you take a selfie, you're less likely to see the phone in your lens. Or if someone takes a picture with a flash, you're less likely to see that. Now, the third feature, which is the practical side that I like, it comes with the industry's hardest scratch coating. The machine that applies the anti-glare costs well over $1 million. It takes over 24 hours to vaporize 8 different coatings onto your lens. So because of the time and the expense, they put the industry's hardest scratch coating on there to protect your time and investment. So let me take your lens out. We're going to see if it fits first time around. I'm going to take a few things off, make sure all the optical sawdust is off the edge of your lens. And the reason why I put the safety bevel, now the edges aren't rough, but I want it to be a little bit extra smooth on this back surface, because if the lens does not fit the first time around, I don't want any sharp edges, because I'm going to tuck it in at the outside corner using my thumbs, press down at the nose, it snaps right in. But I don't want any sharp edges from the lens to come in contact with your frame, marring the frame or possibly causing a blemish. So that's why I always put a safety bevel on the back surface of the lens. I'm going to flip that over to L. Place the magnet into the Chuck, the Charles, the Chucky baby, or today I'm calling it the Freddy. Hit the green start button. The door closes, the clamp shuts just like before. The lens will be traced by the 2 white styluses, making sure that it's large enough to fit into the frame. And you can see as it's tracing the shape of the left side of the frame. And just like before, measuring the thickness of the lens to know where to place the bevel to give you the best cosmetic look. And so you have no edge thickness. Look at that, Freddy. No edge thickness whatsoever. What did I tell you? What did I tell you? So, I'm going to go ahead and pop the block off. Get ready to use this again. Use my hand-approved drying method. Throw that in there. Add to my sticker collection. Come down here. This is what's known as final inspection. I need to start inspecting your lenses, although your PD hasn't marked off. So, every progressive lens has dots, so I'm going to put the dots back on there. Use my Zeiss layout chart. Make sure everything is where it's supposed to be, and then I can finish the final inspection. And again, if you guys missed any of that, let me recap. I love what I do. So, I'm going to put it in just above that black dot. Turn the axis wheel to 58. It's on here somewhere, 2 degrees away from 60. Read the power, and I am getting +2, exactly halfway between 1 and 3. That's where you're going to fine tune. Now, if you notice, these numbers are black. There is a plus sign. The minus numbers are in red, but we're going to stay with the black now. The reason why it's a 2, you have the unit of measurement in the optical world is called a diopter, spelled D-I-O-P-T-E-R. It starts at 0 and goes up in quarter increments from there, 0.25, 0.50, 0.75, 1. So you're on the 8th rung of a ladder. You need 8 steps of correction to see far away. Now, with your glasses off, everything is much too large, so your lenses will literally magnify 8 steps. Now, once everything is the correct size, you have 1.5 diopters, which is 6 steps of astigmatism correction. Now, there's a stigma over the word astigmatism. It just means shape. It's like saying someone has straight hair, someone else has curly hair. You don't freak out when you hear that, but everyone freaks out over the word astigmatism. By the way, I'm going to open this door with my mind. You like that? I can do other things with my mind. I can melt ice with my mind. I can. I just have to stare at it for a couple hours, and then it'll melt. So, uncorrected astigmatism makes 6s and 8s look alike, or the letters P and F. Think of it as the fine-tune knob, and we're going to turn that fine-tune knob to 58. A straight line is 0 to 90 to 180. So we're going to turn it just past the 45th meridian to about 58. Now, so you have 2 curves on your eye. That's what astigmatism is. It means your eye is just not completely round. You have a +2 this way, a steeper -150 this way, and it's how we line those 2 curves up to make everything nice and crisp. And we do that at the 58th meridian. Let me check your second curve, and we end up at +50, exactly halfway between 0 and 1. Now, how did we get there? Imagine you had $2, but you loaned somebody $1.50. You would still have 50 cents left. That's where at 50 cents in the black, the plus sign. Now, you are very unique in many, many ways, Freddy. For one, for starters, I've been making glasses for Freddy and his family for years before going out on my own, before designing my own. I woke up one day and realized I'm just a cover band. I'm putting lenses in other people's songs, and I decided I want to write my own song. So that's what I did with these. Now, Freddy ran into me. I told him what I was doing. He bought a pair sight unseen. Now that is faith. And I got to thank you, brother. not just having faith in me to make your glasses, but having faith to buy glasses for me just on the spoken word with our shared love of Jesus. And we will forever be linked, me and Freddy. There's always got to be a first, and Freddy was the first, and for that I am humble. I almost want to take a knee, give the guy a hug. Man, I tell you, when this happened, I was nearly in tears, and I just love the support I've gotten from members of my community. And it's just, we're in the middle of the coronavirus going on, but still feeling nothing but love from people on this project. Now let me go ahead and get the left lens, hit that button, take the lens out, dry everything off, run my thumbnail around to get all the optical sawdust off the edge of the lens. Take the lens, tuck it, I have the side I'm working on closest to me, tuck it in at the outside corner, push down, oh, there goes the block. I'll get that later, at least the black dot's still there. So I'm gonna come down to the lensometer, spin the fine tune knob to 85, which corresponds to the astigmatism correction of the left eye. Put that in there, read the power. I'm getting +2 again. +2, again, 1.5 diopters of astigmatism. Let's record that. +50 again, we subtracted 150 from 2 and we're back to 1/2, so that's cut perfectly. The last couple steps of final inspection, I want to measure the pupillary distance, which is 29.5 for each eye, which is a total of 59. Optical center height of 23. So I measure, just like the crosshairs of a scope, I measure vertically and horizontally, so I make sure to get it dead center in front of your eye. So I'm going to turn the card around so you can see the dots. Place the PD stick against my thumb on your right lens. When we hold it up to the left lens, we're getting 59 millimeters, so that is cut perfectly. Now the optical center height of 23, not to the bottom of the lens, but to the thickest part of the plastic and the deepest part of the frame. We're getting 23 millimeters, so that is cut perfectly. 23 millimeters, so that is perfect. Now the last step of final inspection is I want to get these in standard alignment. Now when you get these in the mail, Freddy, there's a small, and I do this, I'm going to explain this while I clean your lenses, but when you get this in the mail, there's a small chance these could fit too loose or too tight. However, there's an 80% chance that one side is going to sit higher than the other. That's because 80% of people have one ear that is higher than the other. And I'm part of that 80%. And I'll show you in just a moment. But because of that statistic, 99% of all optical shops will do free adjustments if you ask them. But I'm going to get these in standard alignment first, also known as a 3-point stance. The 3 points are 1, 2, and the bottom of the frame being 3. I set them on the counter and press down. There is no wobble. Now when I say wobble, when I take mine off and press down, they wobble on the counter, but they sit level on me. And again, I have one ear that's lower than the other. Or do I have one ear that's higher than the other? I can never remember. I'm going to take a moment to pause so you can laugh at that. Come on, y'all. That's funny. Work with me on that one. All right. Give me another week. I'll make that joke funny. All right, so I'm going to flip this over, press down, and press down. There is no wobble. Close each temple to make sure they overlap perfectly, and they do, that neither temple is askew. I check the tension on each hinge to make sure they're matching. If one was tighter or one was looser, I would tighten the looser one, or I'd loosen the tighter one until they're both matching. Now, I send out a selfie request in every package. Freddy, I would love to have two. One picture of you with these clear, and then one outside when they're dark. I also send out cleaning instructions, not only for how to care for your frame and lenses, but how to care for your cleaning cloth, and the premium microfiber cleaning cloth that I provide, and your Zeiss cloth that'll be coming with your package, and for your case, so it too will last you for years. No other seller does that on the internet, I am told. Now this is what your lenses look like clear. Now I'm going to go ahead and activate them. You have the transitions gray, and again you have the polarized clip-on. Now you ask, if you have a polarized clip-on, why would you need transitions? Because as I'm about to demonstrate, well, it takes about 30 to 45 seconds for all photochromic lenses to turn dark. A little bit longer when you come back inside, 45 seconds to a minute, minute 15. Now, this is important, Freddy and everyone else. All photochromic transition lenses will turn dark on day one and continue to darken every day for the first couple weeks they're exposed. After that, they'll work for years at maximum performance. The only time they won't work is if you're behind the windshield of a car. Your windshield absorbs the sun's harmful ultraviolet rays that would cause your dashboard to crack from sitting in the sun all day, and that's why they don't turn dark in a car. Now, if you have a convertible or a motorcycle, they will darken, but when you're in the car, just clip on that. Think of it as your seatbelt. When you get in the car, put on your seatbelt, put on the clip, and then you've got it. They're also temperature sensitive, meaning they would get darker when it's 85 and below than they will when it's 95 and above. But I remind everyone, when it's 100 degrees outside, you're miserable, they're miserable. Nobody works 100% when it's 100 degrees outside. Now, we all work much better once it cools off, but there is the Photochromic Transitions Extra Active, and that will not only get 30 to 50% dark, but it'll also get darker in hotter weather, and it's designed for extra active people who spend extra amounts of time outside. But so again, when you're in the car and the transitions don't turn dark, just put on your clip-on. And you can actually also purchase an extra clip for $25 to keep in your spouse's car, because I've always had to keep a pair of prescription sunglasses in my wife's car since my transition lenses don't darken. So now this frame and lens complete single vision sells for $149 with any prescription. You may want to upgrade to high index if you're a plus or minus 4. You can get again, frame and lens complete with the clip for $149. The line style bifocal is $199, and the invisible bifocal like Freddy got is $249. And he got the Photofusion the Photofusion Gray, which adds $99. He got the DuraVision Chrome, which is $69 for a total of $417. But if you wanted just frame and invisible bifocal, that's $249 complete with the Philippians 4:13 frame with the clip-on. Now, most doctors' offices will charge you $249 alone for a premium high-end digital freeform progressive lens, and that's not even including the frame with the clip-on. And again, I can do any power you want. I can do single vision, I can do the line style bifocal, I can do the invisible bifocal, and you can see this lightning as I keep talking. I can do, and here's another thing, if you're light sensitive, you want sunglasses in here, because I was influenced. I wore this frame for 7 or 8 years. This is the Ray-Ban 2132 New Wayfarer. You can see the similarities. I did not put the silver button on the side. This comes with a single barrel hinge, well, 3 barrel I should say. I put a 7 barrel hinge in here because I wanted you to be able to run over these with a tank and nothing happened to these. But I can do polarized lenses in gray, brown, or green, and then for people who are light sensitive and when sunglasses just aren't dark enough, those early mornings you're driving into the sun, if you're driving east to work, if you're driving west on the way home from work and you're driving into the sun with sunglasses on and it's just not enough, click that on top of your sunglasses. You got welding goggles there. You can walk on the surface of the sun with these things. Again, you have sun protection, S-O-N. All right, give me a week. I'll come back and make that funny. But so this frame comes in 3 primary colors: black, tortoise, and majestic purple. The black you can choose from black and gold or black and silver. Same for the tortoise. Now this is a high contrast tortoise, also known as English, versus a traditional very dark tortoise. You can see the gold accents through here. Now that varies on every frame because it's just how the plastic is poured. They're all going to be unique, the tortoise will. Again, you can get it with a gold cross or a silver cross, and all of them come with a cross on the temple. And again, the majestic purple, you can get it purple and gold or purple and silver. And of course, all of these come with the polarized clip-on. Now the purple come with a polarized brown. You want to see something cool? Watch this. Let me turn this around. Without clip-on, with clip-on. They come with a rare earth magnetic clip-on. The magnet is embedded into the frame. They heat it up to several hundred degrees and inject it into the side. That's on the back of that, and it just clicks right on that easily. It does not come off easily. For active people, shake your head left and right, it's just not going to come off. So, but then when you do want it to come off, it comes off that easy. So again, now this is the Philippians 4:13. This is size 52/18. Temple length is 145. The height of the lens is 37 millimeters. And Again, Christian eyewear designed in USA by me. The reason why I came up with purple, I had two dark colors here, but I was literally sitting in church on Easter of 2019. I was looking at my family and they were wearing cross bracelets, cross necklaces, cross earrings. Men had crosses on their ties. I'm jealous, I don't have that. Women had crosses on their hats and gloves, and I said, how come no one has ever openly put a cross on the side of a frame? So I went home and started working on this project, and because the Roman soldiers put a purple cloth around Jesus' neck while he was carrying the cross through the streets of Jerusalem, I wanted to go with majestic purple, majestic being King of the Jews. Now this is the 52 eye size that comes with a clip. This frame is also available in a larger 55, and this is model number John 3:16. Again, it's available black with gold or silver, and you can get these with clear lenses. They come as sunglasses. I went ahead and did the larger frame as polarized sunglasses because there's a lot of people out there who don't wear prescriptions but may want to wear these as sunglasses. So they come already with non-prescription polarized sunglasses, or if you want them to wear as clear fashion lenses without prescription, again, I can do blue light protection, I can do reading glasses, I can do computer powered, whatever you need. If you don't need the full power of prescription lenses, I can do that. The dogwood, which is color 2, because Jesus was allegedly crucified on a dogwood. So if you're going to do a crucifix frame, I figured if you're going to walk up to the bell, ring it. And I wanted to do a very wood-like looking frame, and I'm working on getting clip-ons for these. Now these won't have the magnetic clip-ons. It's a traditional one, metal one, that will snap onto the sides. And again, the majestic purple, and the larger size is John 3:16. I think we all know what that is. For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whoever believes in him should not perish but have everlasting life. So I'm just getting started. I have these two models in 3 colors. I know it's not a lot to start a collection, but I think of the passage from Zechariah, do not despise small beginnings. The Lord rejoices to see the work begin, and I am only just beginning. So again, the size 52 comes with the polarized clip-on. I will be doing more sizes. I'll do this one in a 55 and a 58. There'll be more colors coming. It just takes about 3 months to get them out. I'm going to do a red, I'm going to do a blue, I'm going to do a camouflage for all you hunters out there with a black cross. I'm going to do a pink, I'm going to do a crystal color. And that's going to be real sharp, but more and more is coming. Trust me. I'm going to respect the Lord and try and do as many frames as I can to pay homage, because this has so much meaning. The name of my LLC is Passion Inspired Eyewear, and this is something I'm very passionate about, and the passion overflows into my work. I joke around a lot in these videos, but I take my work and I take my religion very seriously, and I just want anyone to be able to openly display their Christianity. Hopefully it'll start a conversation, a dialogue with others while you're standing in line with somewhere, or if someone sees that, they'll treat you with more respect than anything else. It's just a little bit of a glimpse of who you are as a person. If you wear a cross on the outside of your shirt, if you have a bracelet, if you have cross earrings, then you can openly show your Christianity on your frames. I am the first and only openly Christian company that will display it on the outside of a frame, and I'm just getting started. There's more to come. So do me a favor. Well, let me back up and say Jesus loves you. I'm just trying to get a like. Do me a favor, like this video, give me the thumbs up, click on the wooden eye with the golden cross through the center in the bottom right hand section of the corner of the video, and you'll subscribe to my channel. You can click the bell icon so you can get future notifications of frames and lens combinations as they become available. By the way, I can do mirror coatings. I can do the Photo Fusion Extra Active Gray with either silver, gold, and of course a silver mirror would look good in here. Gold mirror, I can do, green, blue. I can do other color mirrored lenses, sunglass lenses. If there's any prescription out there, I can do it. No prescription is too tough. I'm independent and I can make it happen. But subscribe to my channel. Do me a favor, share this on your social media platforms that you use. and just help spread the gospel for anyone who may want to see this. You can contact me at info@christianeyewear.com. Follow me on Facebook as Christian Eyewear. Instagram and Twitter is one word, Christian Eyewear. Freddy, feel free to leave a comment in the comment section below. Anyone else can do the same thing. Leave a question or comment and I'll respond back to you. But Freddy, thank you so much for believing in me. More importantly, believing in the Lord and having enough faith in the two of us to get you this frame. Again, there's got to be a first. Freddy was the first to get the invisible bifocal. And there's someone else who I'll be doing tomorrow who has the single vision lenses. And I'll show you that one too. But again, I cannot thank you enough. Freddy and I will be partnered for life. That's my soul brother now. And I'm committed to him. I'm going to give him the first right of refusal for every frame as it comes out. Since he bought these sight unseen, I said you can get them with a black cross with either a silver or a gold cross. He said, give me the black and gold and I'll rock that. And I bet he will. And I'm going to come out with some more bright colors in the future too. Blue, orange. Like I said, the red. I want to do an all white frame. I'm going to make these things pop. But again, thank you so much, Freddy, for the purchase of the Christian Eyewear. This is model number Philippians 4:13, which is, again, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. And now, hopefully, everyone has gotten a chance to see how I bring God's love and feeling back to glasses. Thank you.